Hi, good evening, friends. I'm Ritesh from Sales with Naman. I welcome you all in this episode of Sales with Naman. And today I will be talking about learning management system, how to use it, and how to take best and optimum utilization from LMS. Recently, I launched LMS in my current organization, and I launched it with objective that maximum people can take advantage of this learning tool and enabler tool. From my experience from last 2-3 companies where I launched the LMS from scratch, there has been some observations. Many of the companies are using it as a tool, not very effectively, only for the compliance courses, only for the onboarding part, and only to upload e-learning programs. In my last 2 companies, I saw that LMS was there, but we are not using it for all the functions and to the optimum level, especially for sales. If I see it has been not utilized, so on the basis of prior experience, when I launched LMS in my current organization, I make sure that there are some important things and there are some urgent things which are aligned to the learning objective of the organization, which should be fulfilled. First, the urgent thing: all the users who have been enrolled into the system has to log in first 7 days. Yes, this is very urgent task which I was able to do in first 7 days successfully, bringing more than 80% of the enrolled users into the platform, and they start doing their first courses. Now this is one of the urgent tasks. The second task is to bring the content which is the user specific. Sometimes the function is specific, and when I launch the first 2 courses, I make sure that every set of population log into the system and do the courses. Now coming into the important task, when I talk about, it is not only about the LMS, but it is about the type of content which we are inputting, whether it is in form of bit-sized learning, micro modules, video based learning, or is it the slide deck presentation. On the top of that, we also need to see that whether there are leaderboards, whether there are points assigned at each and every step, and especially for the sales team, whether you have created the learning path or learning journeys. It's not a one-day learning program, it's not a one-hour learning program. It should be a sequential learning program spread over 4 weeks, 8 weeks, and that's the way we can create engagement and the buzz inside the organization. The third important point which needs to be taken care while we are launching courses on learning management system is to make sure that all the relevant business stakeholders, the sales stakeholders, because majority of the people are from sales when it comes to LMS, so they should be aligned. They should be mapped with their subordinates so that they can see the progress of learning every year, every day, and they can give the feedback. Now the tool is not only one way. The tool does not speak from one side that the learner is doing the courses and completing the courses and the analytics are fine. But it is both side communication. Now when the manager sees the person has completed, he can give the feedback through OJTs. He can give the feedback through form. There are discussion panels also. So for example, if we are putting the technical content, then we have created discussion forums where everybody can contribute, where everybody can share it. So not only for the behavioral programs, not only for the functional programs, but also for the technical and sales related program, we need to utilize it to the best. Every quarter per person has to go through 1 to 3 learnings, and it has to be mapped with their functional KPIs and behavioral requirement. I hope in this way we will be able to utilize this LMS well. These are my learnings from my experience that I want to share with you all. Please wait for next episode of Sales with Naman. Till then, thank you. Bye. Good evening.